Brian, I know that you're just getting situated where you are. We do see authorities behind you. What was the tone where you are? What are you seeing? What are you hearing right now?
Well, Jimmy and Mark, we've actually been in this area for about an hour, and I want to share some of the things that we've seen. So this location right here is 8th South, 8th West. We're right on the corner with the Meeting House, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that just is right across the street from campus. And this area was very busy just about 15 minutes ago with SWAT and local officers that were combing cars, looking in windows, going into buildings, checking everything they could. And Mark, I heard you mention they may not know who this person is that they're looking for. They were often checking their cell phone when they were looking at people. Looking at me, for example, as I was on the other side of the street, they were checking a phone as if it were something that they had a picture of this individual, maybe a reference point. So just to clarify, they've been looking for someone, and I do have the idea, just by what we saw with body language, that they probably have a good idea of who that person is. However, extremely active here with the DPS helicopter circling campus as well. I want to bring in Sam real quick. Sam just popped over here to the area as we were getting set up to talk to you. And Sam, you go to a local high school, you go to UCAS, and you were telling me there's a lot of high school students that were here today. What did you witness today?
I was standing right outside the glass walls next in the food court, and everybody just started running in and screaming. The girls were crying. It was just insane. People were saying there was a shooter. Me and my friend, we were just like, holy cow, what is going on? We just ran out the back doors and just went back to school. And then everything got locked down. They're not letting kids leave right now. It's just crazy.
Now, when did you hear about Charlie Kirk coming to campus, and why did you want to see him?
My friend Derek, he actually sent me a reel on Instagram about Charlie Kirk coming about a week ago. And then my cousin recently was telling me about how he can get extra credit if you go and see Charlie Kirk at this event. And
that was from a local high school, correct?
Yeah, and it was from Skyridge, I know, was getting extra credit. And so I knew a bunch of like high schoolers that were going there, and everybody was coming down. And it was also Wolverine Wednesday, so there was pizza. It was just so many, it was just crazy.
Where were you? You heard the shot, is that correct? Where were you when you heard the shot?
I was inside UVU still. I was walking out the glass doors.
Okay, and when you walked out, you mentioned just people, I guess, in panic, screaming and running in all directions?
Yeah, it was just insane.
How are you processing what you saw? I mean, you've been walking around kind of milling about. There's a lot of students that are walking around milling about, but it's been a few hours now. How are you kind of recounting the day's events here and processing all of that internally?
I'm still shaken. It's hard to process because I'm just sitting in class and they're like, oh my gosh, he's announced dead. He's died, and it's just insane. And then we're looking at these videos because there's videos of him being shot. It's just I feel like I'm still in shock right now. It's just insane.
What did you want to hear from Charlie? You were excited to hear him speak, right?
I don't know a lot about Charlie, but I was just interested in what other people were going to say to Charlie and what was going to happen. And something happened, which is just insane.
Anything else you want to share with us today? Thanks for a few minutes, and glad you're okay.
I don't know. I just feel like it was something that totally could have been stopped. They would have maybe checked bags or done something to protect him. And because they had cops above on the walkways. They had cops above on the walkways who were stopping what I assume people from throwing stuff down towards him. So I wonder why there wasn't any level of security taken to stop people around, like in front of him or anything like that.
So you didn't see any true security measures other than maybe from afar, is that correct?
Yeah, it was just, there was not a lot of cops there. I've seen more cops at UVU during sporting events than right now, this is the most amount of kids I've ever seen at UVU. Just insane.
Thanks for coming over and talking. I'm glad you're okay, and thanks for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And I hope obviously you're able to process everything that took place here. It's very heavy. When you watch officers walk around campus here still, I mean, this is hours later, is there a level of fear for you, knowing that maybe they're still looking for somebody, or are you okay and just kind of going about your business?
I thought we were fine until they said they got the wrong guy and he's still out, and now there's all these cops by my school, and I saw the SWAT team from our window. And I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, this is so much realer than I could have imagined. It's just insane.
Anything else you want to add while I have you, Sam?
I think that's everything, man.
Thank you for your time. Yeah. Be safe. Get back to school. All that good stuff.